Hey there, how's it going? My name is Miss Tina, and you are watching Squaziland, the occasional dose of my reviews, reactions, and opinions. And today I'm going to react to the latest chapter of One Piece, chapter 1142. Welcome back. Wow. Okay, here we are. Next week, next thing. I got spoiled on one thing because I don't know why. I went on my YouTube site and I saw video about spoilers, and the only thing I saw was that demonic punch. I don't know if it is the title or that's how the YouTuber named that thing. I have no idea. I just saw demonic punch. Now, it's not going to be a super huge spoiler, fortunately, and I'll avoid YouTube as much as possible before a chapter comes out. But still, it was like, oh man, I hate being spoiled, getting spoiled. Back then, I don't know, when we were at, whatchamacallit, not Thriller Bark, but when we were in Impel Down, for example, I read all the spoilers. I was one of the first people who read the spoilers, saw the first spoiler pictures and everything else, and it was amazing time. But now that I do these reactions, I realize that it's kind of fun to wait for the whole chapter and not let others spoil you in a not so good way. You get to see the spoiler pictures and you're like, yeah, oh, it's not that fun. Other people say it's not that fun. They take away the joy of reading the whole chapter, and this is why I'm really not keen on reading the spoilers anymore, and I'm really into the chapter reaction. And obviously, if I want to react to something, I really have to be honest about it, because you could see if I'm not reacting to a real chapter, right? I mean, it's obvious that someone can play like ooh or something similar. Like, oh my god, what is happening? So I'm not that dramatic, maybe a little bit, when, when I'm in the mood or when I'm really surprised, but I'm not that type of person. Anyways, you waited long enough, so I think it's about time to actually go into this chapter. This is all I know. So, demonic punch, break next week. Well, it was kind of expected, so I'm not really surprised by that. Okay, that's not the title. All right, but there's going to be a huge punch, perhaps from Loki. Whoa, I mean, last chapter was pretty good, especially at the end of it, but wow. Okay, the things I find scary, chapter 1142. And we can see Yamato is going in. Onichad Yamato and the Holy Inari Pilgrimage, Volume 28. Give back the sword and the girls. Thunder Bagra. Okay, and who is sort of defeated, and the sword is flying back to Yamato. Well, bye bye. Miss, help us, miss. Okay, what is happening? There is a snake-like creature. Is this the Kirin creature? There is a huge snake in the schoolyard. It's Jormungandr, the word serpent that will end the week. And there is some explanation that it's a pun on Shumatsu, the end, which is a homophone of the weekend in Japanese. End the week? Like Saturday? Kya is going to eat us. Rawr. It must be an illusion of some kind, right? Everyone get in the school. Poor kids. Walrus school staff room. Okay, there are some adults here. Teachers, it's an emergency. There really is a big snake out there. Is it a beast from the realm of the dead? What's it doing in the sun realm? I hope we can get everyone out. Okay, and we can see the walrus. Okay, mathematics teacher Mr. Braid, and let's call the chiefs walrus school principal Mr. Kiba, and Miss Ange, the language arts teacher, the librarian as well. But in the meantime, the kids are, and they are panicking, I'm assuming. Miss, it's gonna eat Agar-kun. Wow. Okay, and they are not fighting against it. That's really interesting. It almost seems like as if it was a drawing, and out of the way, the teacher is coming and attacking with a hammer. Mr. Kiba is in for a hammer. Raw. Sorry I'm late, leave it to me, Kiba. Okay, and Soul is in the action. Final exorcisation. It's a demonic purification, but it's a play on the word of final exam. Okay, and the snake is sort of defeated. Kiava! What the? It's the principal. Oh, my back. Thanks for the hand, So. Don't mention it. But what's the deal with the snake? Mr. So. Former giant warrior pirate Principal Kiva. Okay, so he was a pirate. Well, most of the oldies are or were pirates, I assume. And I didn't know the principal was a warrior. Mr. So is as strong as they say. He used to be a marine, right? Cool. And Robin is there. So there are monsters in the realm of the sun too, so? You get the occasional wild animals, but this, it's huge, says Chopper. But it's not real. Sorry everyone, didn't mean to scare you. Thank you so much. Wow, Mr. Wolf. What now? School interior, huh? Mr. Wolf. Okay, the PE teacher is defeated. What happened? I'm fine, but the children. Ilva and the others just walked off and they didn't say a word. Where did they go? You're friends with that Luffy guy, right? Yeah, says Robin. Did he do something to you? And be careful, Mr. So. The children, do not touch them. Why? Where did Ilva and the others go? That way, towards the beach. Sir, what's wrong with them? They looked like they were sleepwalking. Sleepwalking? Yeah. They are actually sleepwalking. They are not waking up. Okay, and they are marching. Come back, where are you going? Sound the horn, the entire country needs to be alerted. Isn't that overkill, Kiba? Something's off, so look at the forest. And someone's looking at the forest. We can't see that from now, but the horn is being sounded. What the? And giant things are there. More monsters. Where did they come from? No one could call it overkill after seeing this. Principal, the kids are passing out. What is happening? Wake up, everyone. What? I don't understand. What's going on? Maybe the horn sound actually cut off another sound, you know. Put me down, so let me examine them. Okay, help them with whatever this is. We have got to stop the other kids and get them to safety. The realm of the dead. Okay, we are back to the other stuff. Did you think just keeping one sea stone shackle on would be enough to set my strength? How naive. If you care about keeping Elbaf safe, remove the last shackle. Rest assured, even in my current state, I'm far from helpless. Loki, please. You, and Luffy's really angry. What's his deal? Okay, Sanji's here. I actually haven't noticed Sanji in the last chapter that he was falling with the giants, but you know, after seeing other people reacting to it, it was like, duh, it's so obvious. But okay, I would hurry if I were you. If I strike, the flames will rage. You know about Ava's greatest weakness, right? I'll wipe you all out. Stop it, Loki. And he's hitting the tree with his hammer. Ooh, nice shadow work, by the way. And lightning comes down? It seems like that. Was that lightning? Elder Jarul, a fire has broken out in the south. I heard a horn blare too. This is bad. Put it out. The Walrus School. Mr. So, Principal, all these monsters, I recognize them. Are you serious, Ange? It was just earlier today. It's Loki. He can use his hammer to destroy the world. Nuh-uh. The one who's gonna do that is Nika, and they were drawing a Nika picture. Hey, look at mine. Look at my. I drew Loki because he's the scariest. No way, Fenrir is the most terrifying. Don't stand on the table. Okay, and these are their drawings which came alive. No, it's Ghost, Draugr, a Storm, Neogor, Jormungandr, my mommy. Are you kids finished? Okay, so they were drawing scary things. Miss, thinking about this stuff is gonna give me nightmares. Sorry, Ilva. But these drawings and writing exercises really let your personality shine. Okay, each of you has a unique perspective, and your imaginations are amazing. All the beasts are the things the kids fear the most. That's crazy. This is their nightmare world. Okay, and I can see the monster Nika too. Wow, this is actually ridiculous. And this is the end of the chapter. Oh, all right, that should do it. Okay, killing some or Killingham is actually nodding off, so it must be Killingham's doing. Yep, good work, Gillingham. Um, I'll let it up once those grunts reach the ship. Do you think they'll be able to get them back? To love is to inevitably hurt one another. Ain't that right, Gunko? What scares you the most? Nika. Okay, so let's wrap it up a bit. So, to love is inevitably hurt one another. Ain't that right, Gunko? What scares you the most? Nika. Okay, so they are seeing these monsters too, and Ganko is like, Nika is the one which scares me the most because Nika brings freedom and change. Okay, this was a good chapter. Unfortunately, there's a break next week. Demonic punch, perhaps the punch that sold it. Okay, I wasn't spoiled. That's good news. This chapter felt incredibly short, but maybe due to the double spreads all around. Or am I just dreaming? I don't know. But it's a short chapter, but I really enjoyed it. I don't know what about you, but I hope you did it as well. And I can't wait for next week. It's really good to see One Piece like this. It's like, yes, what's going to happen next week? And I really like the setting as well. And I said it before, and I have to say it again, that this comparison between what was happening on Egghead Island and this, they are both very important. However, it feels more One Piecey, more adventurous for me. And this is how I feel about this whole situation. I don't know about you, but I feel this way. Thank you very much for being here and watching this video. If you liked it, you know what to do, and you are very welcome to subscribe and leave a comment if you will. Thank you very much for being here. Bye bye. See you again next time.